Feed the Beast, DC MiLK. Done a little bit of work on the base here. We'll go outside real quick. I did finally finish the roof. Looks pretty good. And got a quarry set up out here. Okay, I haven't finished the roof yet. Still got these last 4 panels to do. Change those around a little bit. Love that volcano in the background. But yeah, got our quarry set up. And did a little bit of work on the inside. Had a bit of a problem the other day. Yeah, you guys love how I don't use my doors. Just punch a hole in the side of the wall. Alright, so I left my quarry on. Went to bed, woke up, and realized I'd forgot to turn it off. What I came out to was just lagging everywhere. Couldn't move. When I started back in the game, I was over here. It took me 15 minutes to get from there over here to shut off the switch. And then after that, the game just crashed. I couldn't move, couldn't do anything. Finally, Monster Tony came on, and he's got a bit of a better computer than I have, so he was able to get over here, and something didn't know that could happen was happening. All the pipes were exploding from so much stuff being in them. So your pipes can explode. But got all that fixed. Didn't actually mess up anything. It just closed. It was just all the stuff in the pipes were exploding. So thankfully it didn't blow up any of our barrels, but what was in there, and this is just from one quarry, the cobblestone had filled up. And the cobblestone barrel is an extra dimensional barrel, and a regular barrel will hold 64 stacks of an item. Cobblestone will hold 1,019 stacks of an item. So just one quarry gives you a lot of cobblestone. Eventually I'll just turn that into scrap and into UU matter. This is going to be my main control room for, that's going to be the screen for the nuclear power. Don't have the nuclear reactor set up yet. Still looking for a good, stable design. All of them I've seen so far has just been for a fusion reactor, and I actually want this to supply power to the base. I am a little sick, so. But got over here everything I want to do. I want to set up the basement and set up a mass storage down in the basement. The storage I have up here, it's just mostly for crafting, and I want to put, don't really want to, I thought about scrapping, or not really scrapping, but using a void pipe to get rid of all the cobblestone and stuff, but that can be turned into UU matter, which is what you need the matter fabricator for. But yeah, so I want to do that, and I want to set up an auto sorting system a little bit better than what I have now. I want to set up some automated farms. This right here is going to be the hard one for what I want to do. Let's go into here. Oh, let's get out of that. Let's see. Detector. These are what I want to use. Player detectors. What these are is if a player gets within 10 blocks of them, it'll set off a signal, and that signal will set off one of these. These are okay. They take one of those to make, plus this reinforced glass, so they're not really worth it because you actually have 2 sounds with this one, only 1 sound with this one, so you actually lose a sound with this one. They both have the same amount of range. The only difference is this one flashes, and I really don't care. Excuse me. So I use these instead of those. But what this will do is once a player, like I said, gets within, I believe it's 10 blocks of the detector, then it'll set off that howler alarm. But these are expensive to make. The advanced circuits, they're not too bad. These right here, they're pretty easy to make. It's this. That's what's hard to make. You got energy flow circuits, which takes 2 of these Lapotron crystals, which those aren't too terribly bad to make. You don't have to use diamonds to make these. You can use sapphires. Have plenty of sapphires. Then takes an advanced machine block. Again, that's not bad to make. It's the iridium. You need iridium to make these, and tungsten. Or platinum. Platinum will probably be easier to make these with, because platinum's a little bit easier to get than iridium. Now, once we get our matter fabricator up, then it really won't matter, because you can pretty much make anything with a matter fabricator. So these are a little bit more advanced, and then these are aluminum with redstone and blue, green, and red dye. And these right here, again, these are pretty, these take emeralds to make. I actually didn't see these. So you need, nope, wrong one. So I need 2 of these data orbs. And I guess I don't need these emeralds. I could use these gates, which no recipe on how to make them. Okay, so you put one of these in the assembly table, and then I guess you just have to go down the line. These take the so you just got to keep going down the line to the one you need. But yeah, so let's get out of this. That's one of the things I want to do. Then I want to set up the automated recycling system. That's how you get your scrap. And your scrap is what you turn into your UU matter. And of course, talked about the nuclear power. I want to get that. Then a defensive system. I want to get that definitely set up. It just sounds fun. But something I don't know about is I have some of these turrets, but the biggest problem with the turret is where are they at? I know I have some. Oh, they're in tools. We'll just set one up. Give my armor a little bit of a test. I went through and Monster has a tier 5 blaze spawner at his base. So I just sat there for about an hour just collecting XP and got Aqua Affinity. This is a solar helmet. Got Aqua Affinity, Fire Protection, and Efficiency 4. On a jetpack, I don't know if this helps, but I put Efficiency 4 on there. I actually happened to get, I believe, 3 of those books, but I only put them on these 2. I put them on this too. Because you can go through these pretty fast, even though they're diamond. But I put fire protection on the pants, and feather falling and fire protection on the boots. Took a lot of XP to do that. But anyways, these turrets, the only problem I have with them, if I'm going to set them up for a defense system,
Searching.
they
Hello. Can I help you?
they don't really care who put them down.
No hard feelings.
And they'll just shoot anybody. And I know there's other ones. I went through and spelled that without even going down here. And I bet I spelled that wrong. Just go with that. Right here. This is the ones I made. These right here, they don't actually shoot. They just talk. And the defective turrets, I don't know what they do. View my nose, they can tell me. But, yeah, so that was kind of my defensive system I did. I'll go over here and show you what I was setting up. I did change. I am going to change this white floor out. I like that lapis bricks. So this is the tree that I had set up. I used the micro blocks, and you can't really tell unless you kind of walk up on it. But this side was hollow, and the turret was just sitting in here pointing at the front door, and it started shooting me and killed me. Pretty hard to get out in front of once they're hitting you. But this armor did pretty good. It only took out 1 heart. Yeah, Tony, or Monster Tony, had put that turret that in the last episode I'd put in there. He had put right here, and took me a minute to get it out. Eventually I had to just fly around to the back of it, break the window, and go in there and take it out. But I did got this room set up. Still need to make a few of the machines. But this is just going to be in my crafting room. Got this set up for the quarry. Got a wireless signal going to that. So yeah. That's pretty much it for that I've done so far. I did want to come over here and show you this. This is going to be a new show that I plan on, or a new series that I plan on starting up. Found this island. Actually, this is what I originally found first, was this island before I set up my base, and then I saw the volcano, and I liked the volcano. And got a nice big chunk here. But I decided to use that island for my base because of the volcano. I just happen to like that as a nice background. But this island I went through and flattened it out. And if any of you have ever seen the Xbox series that Oh No Monstercraft, which is Monster Tony, that's his channel, and Branty Gaming did on Xbox, we have a city on there, and I'm a pretty good builder, and that's what I like. I mean, I love building on this game more than I do creative. There's some, let's go ahead and get that. What did I put on this? Got one uranium. But flattened out this whole island, and eventually I'm gonna start a creative series, and I'm one of the admins on the server, so I can just switch it over to creative. And that's what I'm gonna do on this island. was already loaded. Kind of lagged out. Don't know how much longer I'll be able to stay on this server. With this computer, I'll probably end up, I'm going to try to build me a new one. Because I'm working on a laptop right now, and I can't use texture packs. I actually tried to use I tried 128-bit and it wouldn't even load. And I tried a 64-bit and I was getting between 2 to 5 frames per second. And without a texture pack, I get around between 30 to 50. But as soon as I put the texture pack on, I even tried to go down to 16-bit texture pack, and it was just still too laggy. But the more machines, like I tried to record the episode last night, but there was more people on the server. Right now, it's just me on the server. But like Monster Tony, he has, I believe, 3 Corys. I have 1 Cory. We've got Goalie has a Cory. But it just seems that more players that are on here, the more it lags. And last night it was pretty bad. I couldn't even, every time I'd hit the record button, I'd drop down to no frames at all. It would fluctuate between 0 and 5. And every time, if I stood still, I'd jump up to about 10 to 15. But as soon as I would move, it would lag. And just couldn't move or do anything with it. So, but if I'm in creative, I'll be on the server by myself. There's a lot of times where it's just me on here. We all usually are on around the same time in the morning. But I work at night, so this is, sometimes I'll be on here by myself. And that's probably what I'll do. I'll start a creative series, do some speed builds, eventually turn that island into a city with a bridge going across to it. Still sick, so voice is kind of squeaking a bit. Thought me being almost 30 would get rid of the squeaking, but I guess not. Not when I'm sick, but whatever. Give you guys a good laugh. Yeah, eventually turned this island into one too. I actually didn't see this island when I set it up. Do I have food? I do. Okay, so that's the plan. And get back to the base. And this is, I'm loving this jungle biome, but I'm starting to think that it wasn't the best idea for me right now, because it just lags so much. Ooh, looks like I'll set up an oil refinery here. So much oil I can get out of it. Probably not that much. I'll go down inside there and see how good it is. Put on my scuba helmet. Might try to put Aqua Infinity on it. I think I got an extra Aqua Infinity book, and I'll go check. I'll grab the scuba helmet and then go back to spawn. And I'll actually show you how you put Aqua Infinity on stuff like that. If I can find my scuba helmet. There it is. In here, yeah. Gotta have compressed air for your scuba helmet, and to get that, you just take empty cells, and this is a singularity compressor. You can use a regular compressor. You just put an empty cell in there, and you get compressed air. But in order to, I'm not going to be able to do it. I don't have any XP. I just spent all my XP on enchanting. Here's Aqua Infinity. And these are all the extra books that we have. Just stuff that we don't need yet. Let's see. Can I even do it? I can. Let's go. Shut the door. Go over here. See if we can't kill. Actually, that'll be a lot harder to do. Just go up here to the blaze spawner. This isn't the. This is the one I brought from. Push an alt. It's the one I brought from Nether. This isn't the one that was made. So we'll take a minute. So once I get up a few levels, I'll be back. Got some levels. Go ahead and enchant this now. So all you do is you just take the take whatever you want to enchant, and I know you can even enchant these not with Aqua Infinity, but like if you have an efficiency, you can enchant them and they just work a lot better. But there's that, and I threw it. Did not enchant it. So does it cost 3? Alright. Well, I enchanted it, and did it? What just happened? Huh. I guess you can't enchant that. Sure took my levels, but kind of screwed me over. Whatever. Go ahead and get a block put up there. Wrong one. Go ahead and get some of this stuff out of my inventory. Definitely want that out. And then we'll go down and check out that oil well, see how good it is. You don't want to take that off of hover mode. Don't want to go down slowly. But eventually I do want to get all my big machines down in the basement. Once I get everything dug out, we'll start building some of the machines down in the basement. Alright, here we go. So this actually is a pretty nice looking well. It's got different chambers in it. Let's see what the bottom chamber is. See how big it is. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty nice one. So we'll go ahead and use this one. See if I can get it out of here. Lagging. Oh, lagging pretty bad. Alright. We are out. So yeah, we'll go ahead and pump that well out, and once I get the tanks set up, those are going to go down in the basement as well. And I'll probably use the same oil refinery design Monster has. He's been turning all his crude oil into usable oil, and it looks like a pretty nice design. And I believe he's going to start up his show too, so I won't go over there right now. Plus I moved his portal, so I can't go over there because I had to reinstall everything once I put on those texture packs. I mean, it just crashed everything. I had to actually delete everything off of here because once I got rid of the texture pack, it would go to the loading screen, but that's it, and it just kept crashing. Get that off. So I lost all my waypoints. I've got about 60 water mills in an old mine that I never took down. Don't remember where that's at. Lost the coordinates to that. All the people that are on the server lost the coordinates to their bases. And the stronghold. I have no idea where the stronghold is now. So I got an ender chest somewhere in the end, and don't know where it's at. Yeah, I think that will pretty much wrap up the episode for today. Again, once I get the basement, that's what I'll be working on for the next couple of days, is the basement. Once I get the basement actually cleared out, I'll start recording again down there, and start showing you how to build some of the machines. Alright, I'm out.